Hello everyone, and we're playing Sunset Ceremony as played through Parallel Launcher with ROMHacking.com integration. If you don't know what those words mean, that's okay. You just need to know it's a good thing. So, Sunset Ceremony is a game that consists of a single, somewhat lengthy level, and the level is based on the Mario Sunshine Challenge levels. This is the second ROM hack that I used to get used to Mario 64's movement, and it probably had the most benefit, because it is purely a platforming challenge level that requires you understand the basics of Mario's movement to an excellent degree. There's a lot of jumps here that, when I first saw, I freaked out about. I said, oh my god, no, you can't be asking me to do that, which seems silly now, after having played the game a fair few times. A very important thing to note about this particular ROM hack is that, although I'm normally terrified of slopes in Mario 64 and Mario 64 ROM hacks, I'm not in this level in particular. It seems like the slopes are programmed in such a way that they're not very slippery. They're incredibly forgiving and lenient. It was also super interesting to see other people tackle this ROM hack after I had already played it, because they have very different solutions to some of the platforming than I do. For example, I didn't ever see anyone else do this to get to the blue platform, but I like doing it that way. It's the easiest way I've found to do it, because I use the visual indicators of the platform's wood to tell me when to jump. The level is sectioned off, determined by these wooden elevators, but you don't get a checkpoint when you use one of those elevators or any such thing. This level is without checkpoints. The text box at the beginning, which I flew through, does tell you that the level has no checkpoints. It says that's in the spirit of the Sunshine Challenge levels. And while it is the case that the Sunshine Challenge levels didn't have checkpoints, they were also much shorter than this. And capturing the breezy nature of the Sunshine levels is probably more important than the fact that they didn't have checkpoints. But I actually prefer that this level stay exactly as long as it is. I don't think it should have been any shorter, and I also don't think there should have been checkpoints. The fact that the level is long, and that there are no checkpoints, it forced me to get better. I would not have gotten nearly as better if there were checkpoints, or if the level were shorter. Because being forced to go through this gauntlet without losing a single life taught me consistency. And there's a lot of places to transfer Mario 64 skills too, because there are a lot of ROM hacks to play. So it was a good idea to play this hack early on, I think. Now, there's something kind of wholesome and traditional about playing beat-em-ups and 3D platformers back-to-back like this, just like I used to back in the olden days of the channel. We're approaching the section I have the most trouble with, and that's because for this section we have to move the camera in a bit. If we don't move the camera in, then it will clip through the scenery, and that makes it difficult to see, of course. And the camera being moved in like this causes problems for me in this level in particular. So this is the part I screw up the most frequently. I'm still not sure I've gotten through here in just one try yet, but thankfully this part has a floor. It's very merciful in that regard. It just so oh wow, I just made it. It just so happens that that the part that I have the most trouble with is the part with the floor. But now we're at the final stretch of the level. These rotating rectangular prisms, are the last challenge. And they're not all that difficult because, as I stated earlier, the slopes are very generous. Never mind. We're living, though. We're living. Broke our fall with a dive. Just gotta get our way back up. What I said earlier is still accurate. The slope physics and slopes in this game, this level, are still incredibly generous and forgiving. I just walked right off the ledge. You saw that. You saw me do it. That's no one's fault but my own. I can't blame physics on that. This part was terrifying when I first played it. Then I remembered that you have a long jump, and remembering that Mario can, in fact, long jump solved everything for me. It is true that you have to keep in mind the rotation of the platform, so you jump at an angle where you don't just hit the wall and smash into the ground, thousands and thousands of feet below. But that's baby stuff. That's baby stuff for 3D platformers. So we've gotten the shine. Okay, now we've gotten the shine. There are 2 more. One's an 8 red coin shine, and one is a speedrun shine. I'm not getting those. I did what I wanted to do. That's Sunset Ceremony.